Brother Sparky. You got it. Let's go. Let's grow. You already know. You already know. We about that flow. We about that flow now. Yes, we are. Let's get it. Let's get it. Slow motion with it. Slow motion. Slow motion with it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I know it's only been a couple minutes. Welcome anyway. Welcome anyway. My favorite group of people in the whole wide world. Soul group. You know that's real, right? You know that's real, right? Y'all help me out tremendously, man. Y'all help me out tremendously. That's what family does. We help each other. Real family. Real family has nothing to do with our blood. Not to me, it doesn't. Because I'm more close to some people outside of my bloodline than I am with people who are in my bloodline. And that's just keeping it real. Yerp. Seafood loves to be like, yerp. Love it, fam. Just having fun, man. Just having fun, man. Love this Tai Chi. Tai Chi brought so many beautiful people in my life. It really has. Tai Chi brought so many wonderful people in my life. I'm not sure if y'all know my Tai Chi story or not, how I met it, but my wife actually, my wife is from Asia, right? My wife is born in Hong Kong. And she introduced me to go to a Chinese temple one day, a Buddhist temple. And I'm growing up, Southern Christian boy. I wasn't supposed to be in no temple, no Buddhist temple, according to my teachings, you know. But when I went, man, it was a completely different experience for me. I'm not a Buddhist. I don't proclaim any religion at all. But I do like a lot of things that they do. You know, the practices, the meditation, the chanting, the vegetarian lifestyle, you name it, man. And, the Tai Chi. So they were having a Chinese New Year celebration at the temple right here in my town. And she and I went, just a quick little background. She and I went and they did a demo. They did a demonstration doing the Tai Chi dance, per se. You know, the long, beautiful flow motion thing. And I saw it. I was sitting there and I saw it. Man, that thing caught my attention. It pulled me out of my damn seat. It snatched me out of my seat. Damn near snatched me out of my shoes. That was my calling. I didn't know it at the time. I never felt that way about anything in life, other than my wife. But, and that was it, fam. I went and signed up that day. Went full time, quit my job, quit my high paying job, and only started training Tai Chi. People thought I had lost my mind. My family thought I was nuts. Talking about my parents and my siblings. I'm like, this boy quit his job to go and play around doing this slow motion movements. You better get him checked out. We think he mental. But after all these years, they're interested in my Tai Chi. They're so thankful that I do it. They want me to teach them. It's usually this black sheep, fam. It's usually this black sheep. Anyway, just a little bit about me and how I got started on my journey. I'd be curious to hear how you got started on your journey one day. That way we get to know more about each other. We're soul group, right? Yeah, I don't hold back anything. You know, 2020, the year 2020, I said it before it even started. I said 2020 is the year of perfect vision. And I felt like it's no more about like hiding and concealing things. It's time to be an open book, to just open up and reveal everything. And when you do that, when you start sharing your story, when you start sharing your trials and tribulations with the world, watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch. Watch. That's your power, family. That's your power. Yeah, because somebody else is sitting there and they're struggling as well. And when they hear your story, you're going to help that person. You're going to help that person because they're going to say, wow, I'm not the only one that's dealing with this drug addiction or this food addiction or this womanizing addiction or whatever it may be. They'll see that they're not the only one, family. And you're going to help somebody. And you're going to help another somebody. And you're going to help another somebody. You see where we're headed? And then we start changing the world. We start changing the world by simply letting other people know that we're all human. And we all have trials and tribulations. We all fall down. We all fall down and bust our face. But we get back up. And then we have a soul group, a tribe, see? The tribe hold your hand, they hug you and pick you back up. They embrace you. They don't step on you and push you down. That's what I got from my Tai Chi family, from my Sifu. I never got a hug from a man in my life that felt so real. A hug from a hardcore martial artist? It kind of blew my mind. I walked up to Sifu like this. He put my hand down and just gave me, he said, son, you need a hug. You need a hug. Give me a hug. I was like, whoa. Felt weird, man. I've never been hugged like that by a man, not even by my own father. You get what I'm saying? Okay, sorry, family. I get excited sometimes. I love sharing. Sorry. Okay, let's jump in. We're almost finished with this one, family. We're almost completed this, but we didn't start at the beginning. Not with the daily readings, we didn't. Let me make sure. 81. 81, that's 8-1. You get what I'm saying? Page 106. Here he says, this is Brian Walker saying this, his translation. He begins out here on this very first line with, and welcome to this chat, everybody. I'm glad to see y'all. Love you all, fam. He begins by saying, with all this talking, what has been said? So it's a question. He's saying, with all this talking, what's been said? He says, the subtle truth can be pointed at with words. So the subtle truth, it can be pointed at with words, but it can't be contained by words. So you can't put the subtle truth inside of a box and try to contain it. It can't be contained. He says, take time to listen to what is said without words. Ooh, wow. Take time to listen to what is said without words. Right. So don't have to listen like this. There's so many ways of listening. He says, to obey the law, too subtle to be written. To obey the law that is too subtle to be written. So there's a law that's too subtle to be written. That's the universal law, family. He's talking about the universal law. He says to obey the law that is too subtle to be written, to worship the unnameable, and to embrace the unformed. So it has no shape. He says to worship the unnameable. They couldn't think of a name for Tai Chi. That's why they call it the grand ultimate, the infinite. That looked pretty simple, that sign, right? How do you name something like that? They came up with a name, Tai Chi. He says to embrace the unformed. To embrace the unformed means that it has no shape, right? How often do I tell you to embrace the unformed? To take your imagination and imagine extending the energy all the way out to the horizon, right? Playing with the Tai Chi ball. There's no form here, no shape, but we are embracing the unshapable using our imagination. I hope you already picked this copy up, family. He says, love your life. We got to love our life, first of all. Do you love your life? How about you? Of course you do, because we're reflections. And I love my life. And if we're reflections, you love your life. So he says, trust the Tao. Make love with the invisible, subtle origin of the universe. Boy, he's going deep. He says, and you will give yourself everything you need. Should I repeat that? Because this is going to give us everything we need. He says, make love with the invisible, subtle origin of the universe. Playing with that Tai Chi ball, baby. He says, you won't have to hide away forever in spiritual retreats. You don't have to go and hide on a spiritual retreat. He says, you can be a gentle, contemplative hermit right here in the middle of everything, utterly unaffected. So how often do I say we have to be in this world, but not necessarily of this world? You get what I'm saying? So we're in it, but we don't have to be of it, family. He also goes on to say, thoroughly sustained and rewarded by your integral practices. Your integral practices. Do your Tai Chi. Do your meditation. He says, encouraging others, giving freely to all, awakening and purifying the world with each movement and action. You'll ascend to the divine realm in broad daylight. No, he didn't say that. Yes, he did. He said, you'll ascend to the divine realm in broad daylight. The breath of Tao speaks, and those who are in harmony with it hear quite clearly. In other words, if you don't have eyes and ears to see it, you're going to miss it. So you may talk to people about this and they may not get a clue. They're simply not ready for it yet, family. Don't take offense. Everybody's not ready for it. More than likely, oh, that's the last line. I was just getting into it. So more than likely, family, that's the last line, last passage. So family, let me tell you this. This has been my experience. Most of my friends, all of my friends and family, none of them got it. None of them got it. So that's just to tell you that this journey, it could feel a little lonesome, but you have to learn to embrace your times when you are alone. You have to embrace the lockdown. I love it. That's why I said it couldn't have been a better time for Tai Chi. I see people who are supposedly Tai Chi people. I'm going to jump into the lesson here in a minute, fam. I see people who are supposedly Tai Chi people, not only people, but teachers, complaining about being on lockdown. complaining about being lonely and bored. And I'm scratching my head. I'm like, so what are you teaching your students? I'm teaching my students that they should be a caterpillar inside of a cocoon getting ready to come out as a damn butterfly. Not burying your head in the sand saying the sky is falling. No, it's not. No, it's not. You know why? Because that is not a part of our reality, see? Because we are alchemists and we create our own world. We make the best out of the worst. It starts here. Until you empower that and know that, who can you teach and who can you lead? Who? It's like the blind leading the blind. I'm sorry. Welcome, family. I get a little carried away sometimes. Y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me. Let me set some different tunes because that's getting low. But forgive me, fam. I just get confused sometimes. I really do. It bothers me. It bothers me tremendously. Because we are in the world and not of it. I'm working on this volume here. There we go. There we go. Oh, we getting ready to flow now. We getting ready to flow now. Yep. Or should I say, yerp? Welcome, Soul Group. I'm looking forward to the day when we all get together on a retreat. We're gonna have a hell of a time. It's opportunities everywhere, Soul Sister. Opportunities are everywhere right now. But if you're ducking your head in the sand, you ain't gonna get it. You're gonna get lost. You're gonna get washed up under the current. You're gonna get rocked to damn sleep. Let's go. Let's embrace all of this out here. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Welcome, family. Let's go. Settle down. Let's bring the mind into center. Let's do our Tai Chi. Thank you, Sifu. I know you're here. I know when you show up. Thank you, Sifu. Let's bow in, Soul Group. Begin with an exhale. Begin with an exhale. Exhale. Now inhale as you bounce up. There you go. We want to begin with an exhale every single time. Even if I say inhale, you don't inhale first, you exhale first. That's your new training. Begin with an exhale. Now inhale. Now take flight. Embrace the entire universe here. This is the subtle energy he was talking about playing with. Right here. Welcome it in. Invite it. Invite it. Become one with the universal chi. Inhale. Breathe in. All the way up. All the way up. Now you have the universe in your hands. Bring it into your heart. Bring it into your heart. You see that? Into your heart. Open your heart. Stretch it open. Stretch open your whole thoracic cavity here and then go in with the energy and wash inside. Let's start out by washing and purifying ourselves with the universal chi. Let's begin by doing that. Washing and purifying inside of our torso. There you go. The energy body. Radiating inside. Yep. Yep. Get all those organs all the way down. Lymph nodes and everything. All the way down. Imagine traveling down the inside of your leg. Inside of your leg traveling down. Around the outside of your foot. And then up the outside of your pant legs. So that's the circle it takes. That's the way the energy travels. Back up. Back up. Right back here. There you go. Now come out with it. 3 breaths of air. Up. Embrace universe. The earth energy connects with the sky energy. They become one with your energy. Universal energy. All the way down. 3 breaths, just like that. All the way down. Feel the bottom of your feet planted on the earth's surface. Very so lightly, very so softly. You should be able to pick up your toes. You should be able to pick up your toes at any time without having any problems. Like right now, my toes are up. Yep. Because my toes don't need to grab onto the surface of the earth, clawing into the earth. For what? That's making conflict with the earth. There should be no conflict, not even with the earth. Inhale. Relax your toes. Spread the tissue between your toes. Feel your ankles all the way down here. One more time. One more, just like this. All the way out. Here we go. This is it. This is it right here. All the way. You got it. Travel through your body with your mind. It's your mind. Travel. Have fun, fam. Have fun. Lighten up. There you go. Up and downward form. We're going to go right into it. We're going to flow into it. You see how we go from one to the other without stopping? Yeah. Now all the way out to the horizon. Remember, we're playing with subtle energy. It cannot be contained. It cannot be boxed in. It cannot be trapped. That's it. Exhale down. Unleash the energy. Let it flow. Let it go. You have to flow to grow. There's no other way. You have to flow to grow. Inhale. Shifting back. Rocking all the way back to the heels. Very so subtly. Very so softly. Very so slowly. All the way out. That's it. Inhale. Let's get at least 3 more of these in here. 3 more. I reviewed with you a couple days ago the 6 segments, the 6 parts, the 6 components that are involved inside of this one movement here. Go ahead and remember those right now. Train them. Run them through your mind. I'm not going to even say them. I'm not going to say them. I'm not going to say them. What I am going to do is say, if you don't remember the 6 pieces, you should remember to send me a message. If you don't remember the 6 pieces, you should remember to send me a message. And then I can help you. I want to help you on an individual basis, remember. All the way out. Going into long and short hand. From here we transition as we turn and shift our weight. Turn and shift our weight. All the way out. Shifting in. Allowing the chi force to come in. The energy to come in. Follow it all the way out. I also gave you another very important detail here recently in regards to the hand and how the hand actually makes contact with the Tai Chi ball. Remember, I gave you an important detail in regards to how the hand makes contact with the Chi ball. It doesn't matter if it's real or imaginary. Don't dig the fingers in. Don't dig the tips of the fingers in like this. The fingertips are a little bit pulled away. Just a little bit. Pay attention to how that activates a deeper level of sensitivity. It simply activates a deeper level of sensitivity, without a doubt. All the way out. At this point, look, my weight is all the way over here. Look, I can lift this up because my weight's on one leg. You can check yourself and see. That's called single weightedness. You want to have that single weightedness. See, I have it here as well. Right. You want to have that. If not, you have an error in your Tai Chi. It's called double weighted. It's called being double weighted. And it's one of the major errors that we have as Tai Chi players. Check yourself. I want your Tai Chi to be good, fam. Check it out. Are you single weighted? I thought you were. I was just checking. You know I'm going to keep checking on you. I'm going to keep checking on you, fam. That's part of my agreement, okay? all the way out. We're going to change this up, but not a big change, small change. Small change. It goes down. It rises up. And now, look, same thing, but a little higher. And then here we're going to sink down. Tailbone's taking us down. Coming through the body, pointing down. Fingertips are pointing through the surface now. They're pointing through the surface. Don't stop on the surface of the earth. Go through it. Play with the earth. Go into it. Right here, I'm going in there. I'm going deep in there, way down to the core. I like to go deep into the core. And all the way up to the sky, all the way up to the clouds. That's what I'm doing. That makes the Tai Chi grow. Absolutely. All the way. Travel into the clouds. All the way back there, as far as you can go to the back, way back to the corner. When it's almost gone, I go down. Extending that range of motion now, huh? Let the mind lead. The mind is the commander. Sink. Bring it in here. Bring it in here. Behind you. Around. From side to side. Wag your tail, family. Use your tail. Use your tailbone. Side to side. Use your tailbone. Bring it back into Dantian now. Go right into preparation form. Don't stop this nice flow we have here. So beautiful. Preparation form. Still in motion. We hadn't stopped since we started. You notice that? There's no reason to stop when we're flowing like this. No reason. Now watch me. I'm feeling like that waterfall action from earlier today. I was really digging that flow. Let's take it there. I want to add some details to it because I want you to be able to flow nicely. We're going to do the waterfall one hand at a time. So the waterfall has split. But watch my feet. Watch my left foot as it twists, right? No weight. That's why I can twist it. See, single weighted. And then I take my Tai Chi ball out. Now I can step straight ahead, pick up my Tai Chi ball, pulling a cord, a silk cord. I'm pinching but not touching my fingers. Pinching, coming into my waterfall, curl, spiral. Now before I go back, watch my back foot, turns. You see that turn? Make sure you got that back turn. Come back in. We're going to pick our flow back up. We're going to pick it back up. I want you to get these details. Let's do it again. Same side. Same side. Pick it up. Coil. Turn the back foot. Come on back in. That's it. Now we can go right into the other side. Watch. Watch that foot. Out. Tai Chi ball comes out. Nice coil here, family. Extend up to the clouds with your mind. And then pull down as if you're pinching down that silk cord. Turn the back foot. And then step back. Good. One more time. Same side. Coil. Turn the back foot to go back. You're going to have super good footwork. You keep training this. You're going to have super good footwork. One more time. Twist. Take out Tai Chi ball. Step straight towards me. Pinch from the floor. Pinching from the floor. Pulling up through the dantian, out of the dantian, up through the body, into the shoulder, out the elbow, out the wrist, into the palm, out of the fingertips, into the fingertips, in through the wrist, in through the elbow, through the shoulder, through the torso, back into the ground. How are we doing with that? We're going to alternate now. We're going to alternate. I want to make sure that we're flowing and growing together. Just like Brother Sparky said, a family that grows together, no, a family that flows together, grows together. So let's flow together. Twist. Take out your Tai Chi ball. Step straight towards me. Pinch and pull. Imagine pulling up through your leg, through your dantian, up your body, through the shoulder, up through the elbow, through the wrist, through the fingers, out until it touches the sky. And then bring it back in and reverse that angle. Turn the back foot. Reverse the flow. Fingertips, wrist, elbow. Right. And then flow. We're flowing right back into it now. The other side. You see how it's flow back in? Pull out. Waterfall. Revolving, changing. Pull down, turn the back foot, same time. Pull down, turn the back foot, same time. Going right into it. Now we're flowing again. I told you we were going to flow again. Don't worry, family. Don't worry. We're going to get there together. Now pull. As I pull, I turn. That happens together. There you go. Now watch. As I step back, I only put the heel down because I want to turn this out. You see, heel? I want to turn that out because I have a Tai Chi ball to place over there. See the subtleties? The little subtleties and how they help change your form? It's the subtleties that people are missing. Pinch and pull comes from this turning happening same time. Same time. Now remember I said heel because I want to turn that foot out so I can place my Tai Chi ball on the opposite side. Oh, you're getting it now, huh? You're getting it now. You should be proud because it's not easy to harmonize this movement. Pull down, turn. Stepping back, my right foot is going to step back only to the heel because I want to turn that foot out so I can come here again. Somebody got it now. Somebody's happy. They're flowing now. Okay. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Heel, only heel. Turn it out. Place out your ball. This is how you flow, family. This is how you get the footwork that you want. This is it. Turn the back foot. Step back. Only the heel. Pivot out. Place the ball down. It just goes so sweet, huh? When you get the details, it flows naturally. It flows naturally. You got to have somebody to point the details out to you. I'll take that responsibility. I will. I am here for that. I am the guide. I will point that out to you. I have no problem with that. I actually love doing it. Out, out, up, my wire. So now that you got it, you've been watching me long enough, right? I want you to flow by yourself. I want you to flow by yourself. Are you getting all the subtleties? The wrist pull down, the foot turn out. That's going to help you. This part. Huh? Same time. Same time. Up. Pull down, turn out. Pull down, turn out. Pull down, turn out. Step only to the heel, turn out. Place Tai Chi ball down. Pick up. Keep going by yourself, man. Keep going by yourself. I have a something that I'm working on. I'm taking y'all to a very special place in your Tai Chi. There's a method to my madness. Supreme ultimate footwork, family. Angel feet. I call them angel feet. All right, take a break. Take a break. Let me get some feedback. Jeremy says, is all your weight on your lead leg when you are lifting your arm? Let me make sure I understand your question. Let me make sure. So this is one reason, like when we have these very specific questions, this is one of the benefits of having our Zoom sessions so that we have a direct line of communication. That's why I keep pushing you all. So he's saying, let me read that again. Is all your weight on your lead leg when you are lifting your arm? Let me see. Lifting your arm. So I'm here. I'm taking out my Tai Chi ball. My weight is on this leg now, Jeremy. Because this is empty. Empty. As I pull, my weight still here. Because I'm transferring my weight to my front leg. Going into an archer stance. 70, 30, or 80, 20 weight distribution. I hope that answers your question, my good brother. I hope that got you. Now, as we go back, remember, my weight has to be here or I can't turn this foot because I will be double weighted. But since my weight is not there, look, see my body don't move? You see that? So by my weight being here, I can pull this down and turn my foot freely. I hope that answers your question, my good brother. Anybody else? Anybody else? Perfect, huh? Okay, good. Pam got it now. See, we a couple weeks, but now you know how I come back and I keep giving you more and more depth, more details. This is about as detailed as it's gotten so far. This is about as detailed as it has gotten so far. So if you got this, you're good. And for anyone that has not gotten it, please review the film and do not hesitate to ask questions, just like Jeremy did, just like Sister Pam does, just like Brother Gary does. They're not shy with questions at all. They're not shy. Your question may help somebody else. Your question may help somebody else. So come back to the beginning now. Come back to the beginning. Preparation. Let's get back flowing again. I broke my flow as well. I broke my flow as well. Let's shift. When you shift over, feel the placement of your elbows. Are they going out laterally and slightly forward? Check yourself. Are your elbows going out laterally and slightly forward? It's the minute details that actually make this stuff work, family, efficiently. All of these minute details. Okay? Very good. Very good. Here we go. Here we go. Place the Tai Chi ball. Step. The empty step is paramount. You must train stepping empty. You must train stepping empty. You must place the foot lightly. We're going right into our primary forms now. Our ward off. Our primary forms. The 4 primaries. Ward off. Roll back. With a nice flow. We're going to flow. We're going to flow this for a few minutes. We're going to flow this for a few minutes. Listen to this, family. Please listen to it. Listen to your Tai Chi ball. Please. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Because when we say listening, we're simply training our sensitivity. It's called awareness. We're training our awareness, whole body awareness. And by tuning into our body with all of our different senses, our awareness begins to develop on a very high level, family. We seriously start going backwards in time. We started becoming very, very sensitive. We start noticing the subtleties that are out here in the universe because we develop. What did that book talk about? Some people simply can't see it, right? They don't have eyes, they don't have ears. They're not developed like we are. So we're developing our level of sensitivity, our level of awareness to very high level. Very, very high level. Back into this. I'll do it on this angle so you can see the transition again. Listen to this Tai Chi ball as it come in now. All right. My ears aren't growing, are they? Is my ear growing? The oracle of my ear? Because I'm listening on a very high level. I'm listening on a very high level. Now watch the transition after this big push. We're going to do this whole sequence of movements again. So watch how I change again. Go right into the posture that you're very familiar with. Long and shorthand. See? Both hands just turn with my body. My body is turning my arms. My arms aren't moving independently. And then here, I start shaping that ward off again. Flow right into it. No gaps in between the different postures. There is no gaps. We're working on alleviating, removing all gaps. Right. Once we're able to alleviate and remove all the gaps in between the postures, then our flow, our chi begins to flow more uninterruptedly. I'm going to give you a couple visualizations that I work with today, that I really focused on today. And my Tai Chi, I was going to say smelled phenomenally. My Tai Chi, because I smell my Tai Chi ball as well. But my Tai Chi felt phenomenal today. And I'll tell you what I focus on. We'll get there in a minute. So whenever I train and I discover stuff, that means come back and share with students. That's how teachers should share information that comes from their personal practice. Right? So here, one more time. At this point, family, your weight should be, majority should be on the front leg, on the push out. All right? And then you turn and follow. And then you're shifting at the same time, right? So you're turning and shifting at the same time. Now, here, work on developing this ward off perfectly. There should be no more adjustments when you get here. It should be perfectly aligned already, ready to go. It's ready to go, see? Now, extend the energy all the way out of your body, all the way out to the horizon. So now today, I really focused on here, allowing the universe to come into me. I've been stressing this a little bit with you all and really embodying that. So it's not just a thought for me anymore. I feel that going through me. So feel it pass through you, and you should be able to move your foot very easily. See that? If you can't do that, that means you're double weighted. See, my body's not moving? You see that, right? Right. My body's not moving because I'm single weighted. Are you able to do that, fam? Go ahead and test yourself. Test yourself. All right. Here it is again, another chance to practice that. Allow the universe to go through you. That way you would have to be single weighted, allowing it to come in. You know, Sifu Ram would always say, Lester, you have an internal force field and you're not allowing the energy to come through. I'm like, what in the hell is he talking about? Now I know. Now I know. All the way out. I'll be honest with you. Here, turn this way. My Sifu, he would say things like that, and it was up for the student to figure it out. So you didn't ask a question. What are you talking about, Sifu? No, you go and train and find out what the answer is. But me, I have a big mouth. So my big mouth, I give it all away. I give all of the information away because I know that it's more than a cognitive thing that's taking place here. Am I going back? See, I'm talking. I went to the same side again. Let's change sides, fam. Apologies. I was going right back to the same side. But talking about my big mouth, that always gets me in trouble. Yeah, so I give away the information. But I know that you have to train your body in order to actually embody the information. You get what I'm saying? So no matter how much I can talk to you intellectually or on a cognitive level, you're only going to get a little bit, fam. The real learning, the real acquiring of knowledge, you see, knowledge can't be given to anyone. Wisdom cannot be given to anyone. You have to work for it. It has to be something that comes. It's something that develops. Anybody can give you information. But the true wisdom has to come from training, has to come from experience. There's no other way. Check your weight here. Look. Single weighted. That way if I wanted to advance step, I could. Right? If I wanted to step over here, I could, because everything is here. Now, was I always able to move like that? Absolutely not. But how did it start? With awareness. With awareness. So by being able to feel inside of your body more and more, you will be able to control your body more and more, because you will start feeling these subtle connections inside of your body, family. Trust me now. You're going to start feeling these little subtleties inside of your body. I'm going right back into ward off again, by the way. Right back into it. See, it's already set up. It's already set up for you. But like I was saying, the more you train and go slow, no rush, and be mindful, oh, it won't be long, fam. You're going to start feeling a connection with your body. Know thyself. You're going to start knowing yourself more and more. Absolutely. And you're going to pick up some intellectual knowledge along the way. But it's way beyond that, fam. It's way beyond how many books we read. So don't get caught up in that world where you think you know a bunch of information because you've read 5 million books. Doesn't mean anything for this practice. It's not about what you know. It's about knowing yourself. It's about knowing yourself. And nobody knows you better than you. Nobody knows you better than you. And that's all that matters. So there's no competition. This is a personal practice. Of course, we share together. Of course we do. This is the second time for that series. So here it is again, long and shorthand. Long and shorthand. Then we're going to change sides. I'm going to point out something to you that's inside of this long and shorthand. For my long-term practitioners, they may see this as being a jewel. They start seeing a couple more things. And for the new people as well. But I always like to throw out a couple bones for my long-timers. So we talk about single weightedness today. That's something you can start training every time. You can always train single weightedness, meaning whenever you're training, check on it. Also, we talked about the importance of the exhale today. That's something else we could be aware of, right? Beginning the practice with an exhale instead of an inhale. Right? Let's start incorporating these things into our practice, into our training. So here, long timers, check this out. I'm going to show you something inside of here. You may have already seen it or noticed it, but so we did ward off, roll back, press, push, right? But also inside of this movement, this could be shoulder. It's already there. Remember? I did some shoulder strikes on my video on my page today. This could be shoulder, and then it could be ward off. Then right into rollback. So the shoulder could lead into, the shoulder could come first. So you can go from a secondary movement back into the primary movement. People think ward off, rollback, press, push comes first. Not necessarily. Because there's no beginning and no ending in Tai Chi. People don't get that, fam. The shoulder's there before the ward off, if you want it to be. But if your mind is closed, you think ward off comes first. Okay. I'm just here to show you that there's options. There's options. I'll show it to you again. Here it is coming. It's coming right after this long and shorthand. So we call shoulder stroke lean forward. So it could be right here. Lean forward, boom. Shoulder, hip, or elbow. Right? But you can turn it right into a primary movement, which is ward off. So the shoulder leads into the ward off, going from secondary to primary. Don't tell nobody. I'm just playing, family. Tell everybody, please. Show them what's there, because they may not know. You can go from secondary to primary, meaning secondary leads to primary. Because there is no beginning or ending if you look at that Tai Chi sign up there. People come up with all type of ideas and reasons, but I don't see any beginning up there in my study. Okay, now change sides. Inhale. One more time on the other side, bringing emphasis out to the beginning with the shoulder stroke. Actually, the shoulder's already here. Look, it's the first thing there. Shoulder, ward off. Go right into rollback. This is called single form training, single posture training, where you do one movement over and over and over and over and over. But it's never the same. We can never do one movement the same no matter what. So the deal is to pay attention to how your body feels and slowly but surely add more and more details and be in the moment. One more time. All the way out, all the way around. We would literally do one movement for the whole class. We would do one movement for the entire class. Now that movement, we may go into application. So here's the shoulder, and then here's a ward off following. right into rollback. And oftentimes I do that with my students as well. I'll have them work one movement, 1 hour. Cloud hands, 1 hour. Go over there and do your cloud hands. I'll see you when I see you. I'll just leave them there and come back and check on them. Let them go. And that's how we grow. Let them find their own flow, their individual flow. Let them train that posture over and over again. One more time, leading with the shoulder, okay? Leading with the shoulder. Leading with the shoulder. Right into ward off. Right into roll back. Shift back. Double roll back. All the way out. Inhale. Right into listening. Right into press. What a beautiful practice today. All the way out. I love these type of practices. For me, these are the practices that the students get the most benefit from. Not from just jumping around having a bunch of fun. Turn, inhale, pull back. It's not about jumping around and doing a whole bunch of things. I had a master, actually a grandmaster supposedly, say that my lessons were much too serious. I would never get any students. I said, that's cool. I don't teach for money or income. So I'm not going to teach students what they want to learn. That's not the way it works. Students don't know what they want to learn anyway. You're the teacher. You should know what the students need to learn. I'm not here to just satisfy the students by giving them stuff, a whole bunch of stuff. No. That's not the way traditional teachings work, see? Let's bow out. Thank you, Soul Group. That was wonderful. Come back and review this video. We did a lot of repeat. I say you'll get a lot of benefit from this type of training. All of it's good, but go back and check this video and play with that ward off, roll back, press, push, and also acknowledge that shoulder stroke that's in there. At least pay attention to it. Know that ward off does not have to come first. Secondary movement can lead to primary movement. Okay? All right. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, rise up. This is the offering of self. A sincere offering of self to the universal self, opening the heart sincerely. I offer myself to you. Thank you for allowing me to guide you along this journey. Sifu always says, follow with the intention of leading. So we follow with the intention of leading, not with the intention of being a follower. That's not the intention. We're all leaders. We're all leaders. We're not here to follow anybody other than ourselves. We're not here to follow anyone other than ourselves. Our true selves. Inhale up. Always step back to center. Prayer hands. I'll teach you more about these hands later. I'll teach you more about these hands. Not only are they used for healing like this, but it's also self-defense. A lot of times people see the hands like this and they think that it's peaceful, but not necessarily peaceful. Heart to heart, embrace right here, right now. Thank you, family. We had another great, what is today? I lost the days. Tuesday. Another great Tuesday. We had 2 sessions today. How many sessions we have today? 1, 2, 3 sessions today. I love it when I'm spaced out. I love it when I'm spaced out. When I let go of all the little BS that don't matter, I love it. Then I can tune in to really being in the flow, in the moment. Give me an embrace, family, before y'all leave. I know you need to go and cook and get back into the busy world. I know. We gotta all do that. I gotta do it too. Now, I'm just gonna put this out there now. I'm not sure, but possibly tomorrow, I'm not sure yet, fam, but one of my cars actually started acting up a few days ago, and my family is limited in transportation right now. So instead of getting this car fixed, I'm going to purchase a new car. I will get it fixed, but I'm going to keep it as a secondary car. I don't really feel comfortable with my spouse driving it. So I may be car shopping tomorrow. And you know how that goes. I'm not sure yet. Just to put that out there as a precursor, just in case, okay? So tomorrow may be tentative, fam. I mean, I would love to be at the dealer, and while they're in there doing whatever they're doing, I sneak outside and we get it in. I would love to do that. I have no problem with that. That may work out in our favor. You know, when you go to those dealers, man, it's 3, it's 4, 5, 6 hours at the dealer. And that's not where I really have my intention at being for 4, 5, 6 hours. So I'm going there with an open mind. I've been not wanting to do this, but if it's a must, I'll go there with an open mind. I'd rather be doing what we have to do, what we love to do. I have no time to play with car dealers. You know how they try to play games. So just to put that out there, fam, that may happen tomorrow. All right? So if you get a last minute notification from me when you wake up in the AM, that's what went on. I don't like messing with you all. I really don't. I hate it. I'll do everything I can to actually see it through one way or another. Anyway, how y'all doing, fam? I didn't check in on the stream. Everybody doing pretty good today? Feeling good energy-wise, physically? Y'all feeling pretty good? I'm feeling real good. Thank you for asking, by the way. I'm feeling super awesome. There's never been a better time for Tai Chi. Now, if I could have one thing, I would like to have about 24 more hours in the day. About 24 more hours in my day. If I had that, man, it'd be all good. I'm lacking about 24 hours. In other words, very busy, and time goes by so quick, and seems like never get enough done. You know how that is. So that's been my life here lately. But feel real good health-wise. Tai Chi feels good. I've been learning a lot in my self-practice. You know, I practice by myself now, so because I don't have a teacher. So I am my own teacher, 100%. And I'm not looking for a teacher. My teacher have left the physical plane, but he's still with me on the non-physical plane. That's enough for me at this point in my life. And I'm learning a lot from self-practice. And every time I learn something new, I come back to you all and share it with you. That's how it works. After a while, you'll start learning stuff from the stuff that you already have. That's the real wisdom. It's not the information that I give you. The information that I give you is just information that you need to practice. But the self-discovery is the real wisdom. And that comes from self-practice. Not from a book, not from anybody's mouth. It comes from your practice, the real wisdom. And then you pass that on to the people that you share with. That's how it works. That's why it's called an art form. And nothing's set in stone when it's an art. But the fundamentals are there. The basics are there. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Makes sense, huh? All right, let me see here. Let me check in, soul group. Let me sit down for a second. I hadn't stopped since 5 o'clock this morning. I hadn't stopped since 5 o'clock this morning. This a.m. and I may have one more lesson. But I won't be doing much. Like I said, I'll put the students onto one. I'll put them onto one movement, and I'll have them work that movement for a whole hour. While I sit down and drink tea and watch them practice that one movement and give corrections. So I don't have to do a whole lot of physical training myself. I'm just there watching and doing it like the old teachers did it. Sit back and give correction. 1 hour, one movement. Yep. Let me check in. Let me see. My family. What's going on, soul group? You're right about that, brother Gary. If self-practice is very important, it's one of the self-practice is very important, my brother. It's one of the essentials. We have to have. This is the way it worked for me, anyway. I always encourage one-on-ones with Sifu. Of course, group practice and personal practice. The trifecta, the three, the trilogy. That's the key to success. Now, just jumping out, practicing by yourself, you can go way off target, especially without a foundation. But you know what, Gary? Very interesting. Maybe about it's been longer than that. Maybe about 8 years ago, I met a guy at the park. I was training with some new students, and this guy was out there, and he was training. He was doing the Tai Chi 24. His Tai Chi 24 was crisp, was sharp. It was real sharp. And you know what? Strictly off of video. He had no teacher. He did not have a teacher at all. He was straight off video. And his 24 forms, crispy clean. And he studies with me now. He didn't have a teacher. He couldn't find a teacher. And now he's studying with me. But his 24 was, man, I was surprised. Yeah, Pam, you're right. That's the old school way. And most students, they hate it. They don't have the patience for it. So that's why I always say that students will come and go. Because a lot of students are simply looking for a way they're just looking for a good exercise. They're just looking for a good exercise. They're not looking to learn the deepness of the practice, the real meditative form. To get into the deep meditative flow, it takes the old school way of teaching. It's not about running through a bunch of forms and jumping around and we're going to have fun. We have a little fun. Even here online, we have a little fun. But some people have gotten to the point where there's no essence to the form or to the teaching. It's just, how can I keep the students entertained? I actually had a teacher one time. He he was concerned because he would say, and I was like his assistant. He would say, "Oh, I don't know what I'm going to teach today." He would be concerned because he didn't know what to teach. I couldn't imagine not knowing what to teach. Personally, I couldn't imagine ever not knowing what to teach. It just made no sense for me. And soon he stopped teaching. He stopped. Because he felt like his students had picked up the whole essence of what he had to offer. And the reason why? He wasn't training. He stopped training. He just started teaching. So if you only teaching and not training, yeah, you're not gonna have anything to share with anybody. You're gonna run out of stuff soon. It'll just become an entertainment type of thing. You get what I'm saying? But I refuse to go that route. I had a teacher tell me that I should create a Tai Chi dance. I should create a Tai Chi dance. And I almost flipped out of my chair when he said that. Create a Tai Chi dance? I'm not an entertainer, man. You want a Tai Chi dance, you better go talk to whatever his name is. Not me. What's the guy's name? Yeah, too legit to quit. I always MC Hammer or somebody. I'm not MC Hammer. I'm not an entertainer. He wanted me to actually create a Tai Chi dance. No way. Exactly, Gary. That's the way it works. But Gary said he may not know when. Oh, he's saying he may not know exactly what he's going to teach, but the moment that he walks into the door, the teachings show up. It just flows right into you. Right. That's how it should work. So even myself teaching you all or guiding you all online, I have a base. I know what I need to deliver. You know what information need to be shared. I know because I know the level that we're on. But how exactly am I going to deliver that information? I don't know. I don't care to know. I let the flow go inside of me. I open myself. I bow in, and I pay respects to the environment, to the room. I offer Tai Chi spirit to come in. And once that happens, the spirit takes over from there. Because I'm connected to Tai Chi. I am Tai Chi. I become Tai Chi. You get it? Now, if I go in there with a lesson plan, you don't go nowhere. Please don't come with a lesson plan. You have a lesson plan? There's no flow in that. I don't know. That's not my style. I might have a bullet statement somewhere. Okay, we're going to work on ward off. We're going to work on rollback. We're going to work on primary forms. That's about it. But some people show up with a lesson plan. They may have a teleprompter, fam. How you going to teach me with a teleprompter? Something that's supposed to be natural. Nah, man. This is 2020, family. It's time to be real. That's fake. That's too fake for me. I don't want any parts of it. I don't want any parts of it. I'll just do today's class over again if you don't. Okay, Jeremy, I got you, my brother. Yeah, today will be a good class to do over tomorrow if I'm not available. Sister Pam, my Honda's been very reliable, man. My Honda, man, it's just wear and tear. It's just wear and tear. Something with the ignition switch went out. I'll feel more comfortable with me driving it than my honey. Sometimes she leaves her workplace at night, and I don't want her to go outside to a car that doesn't start. I'll rather drive that car. No dealership vibes. Oh, gotcha. Oh, my wife, Gary, is unbelievable negotiator, man. We walk in there, I feel sorry for the salesman when we leave. Oh, Subaru. I love the Subaru. I know they're super safe as well. I didn't think about the Subaru. I didn't think about the Subaru. I fell in love with Volkswagens. So we have in our family right now, we have, honestly, we have 3 Volkswagens. 3. 2 are the exact same, and one's the sports edition for my younger son. Volkswagen family. So I'm looking at a Volkswagen right now. I'm looking at their Volkswagen, like a small SUV. Sister Belinda, you are amazing, my family. You are amazing. You are amazing. And I can only thank you for everything that you do. Sister Belinda, you are simply amazing. Yes, you are. Can I lease? For some reason, I kind of frowned upon the lease because of a bad experience I had with leasing. I drive so much. I love to travel. I hit the road at any time and I go anywhere for Tai Chi. And I doubled the miles on it and I got upside down and it was a big mess. So my wife, she won't let me do the lease anymore. The Cross Trek. I may check that out. Yeah, I'm looking for like a little small SUV. Not a big one, like a mid-size. I think they call them crossovers or something like that. So I'm looking for something along those lines. You got me thinking about that Subaru now. You say quite affordable. Yeah, well, I'm not so sure what that means. Yeah, Pam, I drive a lot. I go back and forth to South Carolina all the time. So I have to keep that in mind. And with everything that's going on soon, I'm going to be doing a lot more driving. I'm going to be coming to see a lot more of you all, coming to your states and stuff. So I got to keep that in mind because I don't like to fly. I'm not into flying. The Honda HR-V, a smaller SUV. 25K on that, huh, Gary? Yeah, that ain't too bad, my brother. That ain't too bad. I tell you what, let me get out of here. We're down to one vehicle. I got a couple errands to run before I pick up wifey from work. So I need to go out and get some fruit in the house. I got to go out and do some shopping. I enjoyed it today. That was a good session. Y'all check out the Tai Chi Minds because this last Tai Chi Minds was talking about the breathing and how important it is. And I also shared a couple personal experiences dealing with those types of breathing situations about the exhale. Yeah, check that out. That was really good. That was really good. Let me go out here. I gotta go out here and I gotta go shopping, fam. Hey, I love you all. It's on YouTube? I don't know. I don't think Peyton put it on YouTube yet. I think it's on my personal page. I don't think Peyton uploaded it yet on YouTube. I would rather you watch it on YouTube, of course, because we get the viewing time. And you know what we're working on, getting the viewing time up. But it's definitely on my personal page. So check that out. Let me check in with a couple of soul groups. We got a couple things going on, and I got some people scheduling some private lessons. I need to get that taken care of. Some people are actually getting private lessons on a weekly basis. So I've been very busy. I've been very, very busy, and it's nothing like being busy doing what you love, family. There's nothing like being busy doing what you love. Nothing like it. Hey, Brother Jeremy, yeah, I see the notification. You sent me a private message. I'll check it out. Look at that. I discovered something today. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. I love you all, fam. Peace.